Hey, here I am now.
Hey, I can see you now.
Okay, we're here. We were on the phone? That's
How,
why.
how did you?
That,
Oh, the fucking phone.
yeah, because I was right there talking to you. I figured let me
Oh,
hang up. There it goes.
I'm dealing with the Prince of Cough.
The Prince of Cough. Oh shit. What's going on,
Uh,
Dad? How are you? You good?
yeah, I'm fine.
Let me put some
I'm
music on in the
I'm fine.
background.
Can I see who's tuning in and stuff? No.
If you got something else to open up, if you got a laptop,
No, I'm on my
open
phone.
up this live.
Don't confuse things. I don't want to go to the laptop now. Or do you want me to go
Go
to
to
the
the
laptop?
laptop and look up the Krusted joint, and then tap on the live, and you can see everybody's comments. It's the best way because right here you can't see them. The first way that I told you was the best way. Oh, we should have hung up on that one. That's probably why the first one didn't let you get in
Well, then it's a wonderful thing that happened because we learned something.
because the first one is the best one where you can see all of the chat and you don't have to open up a fucking laptop or anything like that. I can see the chat,
So you, okay.
but I just see a very limited chat. I only see like 3 lines. But if we were on the other thing, the first one, the YouTube one, then we could see everything.
Okay. Now, on the computer, I should go to where? The Crusted Apple?
Go to the Krusted joint.
The
Just look
word
up the
the?
Krusted joint. Look up the Krusted joint. And it should say live or something on there. Just tap on Krusted joint and you see a live happening. The live's title shit. It was a fucking phone all this time.
The Crusty what?
The Krusted joint with a K.
Crusted or okay.
Yeah, crusted like busted, crusted. Like I've been crusted. You crustified.
Okay, I got it. I see you.
All right, you see us, right? You see both of us. Okay, you should be able to see the chat if there is a
Oh,
chat. I
wait
don't
a
think anybody's posted anything yet. I don't see comments yet. Somebody say something, fool. Anyway, all right, fuck it. They'll come in then when they come in, but you're set so you can see everything. So what's going on? How
oh
you
wait a minute.
been? What you been?
I'm trying to hook it. I'm trying to hook it up, but the computer wants to do what it wants to do.
Okay, we got one chat so far. That should be Leo M. He said, "Crusted saludos, saludos, Leo."
Saludos. I don't see anything.
Do you see it on your laptop?
You're telling me it's a
See,
crusted
you see,
joint?
huh? Yeah,
It,
the crusted joint. Yeah,
the
the crusted joint. Yeah, that's my channel. Raise it, Leo. Can you see the chat on your laptop?
um.
Go to the crusted joint and go to the live. There's one live that's open right now. Tap on that live.
It keeps wanting to take me to fucking SpongeBob.
No, you gotta put TheKrusted and then joint.
All one word.
No, no, separate. The Krusted Joint.
I did.
Should show up. Okay, do this better. Go to at.
Go where?
Go to at. You know that little symbol at? The symbol? You got that?
No.
Yeah, that little symbol. The little fucking. That's supposed to mean at.
Okay.
At K13BBB.
Wait.
Capitals, all of them.
Wait a second. At
All caps.
uh-huh.
K13
K 13.
BBB. Bonnie Beach Bombers.
Okay.
And enter.
The Krusted Joint. There you go.
Yeah, so now go to the live.
Uh,
Tap on me. It should say live on my icon. Tap on that. It'll take you to the live. Tap on my picture or whatever the fuck's there.
got it. Oh, okay. I see it.
Got it?
Yep.
So you can see the chat now, right?
Yeah, but it's really small.
Yeah. That's how it is. Okay.
I'm better off on the phone. Go ahead.
There's only two of them right now. But anyway, okay, we're here, folks. We finally made it. We have landed. Thank you, Leo, for dropping that link. He got it. Eso. All right. What's your deal, Dad? What is the whole deal with you buying and selling the damn guitars? Leo said saludos. You see that?
What happened?
You see what Leo said? He said, Vic, saludos.
Saludos. Órale.
There you go. There you go. Now we got interaction happening. Right on. What's the best concert you've been to?
The best what?
The best concert you've ever been to?
Oh, geez. I've been to some good ones. I don't know. I couldn't say which is the best one. I couldn't say that because I've been blessed to go to a lot of concerts. Before
What about a handful or three or four or five or something like that?
I saw I saw Laura Nero one night at McCabe's guitar shop, and she was incredible. All 4-octave range, 5-octave range was working. Incredible show. Um, I saw Traffic at the Santa Monica Civic,
Oh, that's a good show there.
and Steve Winwood stopped like in the middle of the songs, and he turned away from. He was sitting on a piano. He turned
Yeah.
away from the audience, and I think we all knew he was stoned. He was just. He had a space look. So that was fun, but Traffic kicked ass.
Nice. Hello, Sassy.
And then, of course, how could I forget going to see the Beatles with Junior?
Right.
$3.
$3 a ticket?
Yep.
Damn. And how was that night with Junior?
Junior was interested in the chicks. I wanted to hear the Beatles. But I mean,
a little bit of both.
so many moments and shit that I'm blessed enough to have witnessed, and so many that I forgot.
Right.
Just it's just like going to the Kennedy Hall and seeing the guy that wrote Louie Louie. He opened the show, and then there was two guys, two singers, and it happened to be the Righteous Brothers. And this is in East
LA, yeah. The Kennedy Hall is in East LA.
And then after that, it was the Ike and Tina Turner review.
Damn.
That was a killer show. Killer.
Yeah, a lot of energy, right?
Oh man. It was that, and I have no I really have no way to verify it, but one of the The other guitar player with Ike was a lefty, so I'm presuming it was Jimi Hendrix.
Right. Could have been.
Might have been. I don't know. I have no idea.
Right. That was way before. Well, that was when he was just playing with bands. Because he played with James Brown, didn't he? For a second there.
I really don't know. I think he tried to play with everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
back in those days, Junior and I would just go to see whatever show we could to see what the guitar players were doing so we could learn.
Right. And that's just. Isn't that a constant anyway?
What happened?
Isn't that like a constant? Like you're always like a guitar player in general would always be looking and listening to different things, right?
In general, but I'm finding out that, I mean, there's a lot of people that play guitar and they're more concerned with, hey man, my guitar's got a scratch on it or this or that, and it's the wrong reason.
Not about the playing.
It ain't well, it's not just the playing. I mean, that's why I don't want to teach nobody, because nobody has the desire or the discipline that I would require. I mean, there was a time when I'm, I'm going to a school of music, a famous one, Dick jazz players and shit.
Right.
And I decided to take it a step further. So I said, well, I'm going to go look up the baddest guitar player around. So I went to take a lesson from Joe Pass. And it was interesting. It was funny because he said, all right, Vic, show me what you got. And in those days, my ego couldn't fit in the fucking door, couldn't even fit in the forum. I had this huge ego. And Joe tells me, show me what you got. So I made faces and showed him what I got. And he reached out his hand and put the palm facing down and said, that's nice, Vic, but now you're going to learn how to play guitar. And he kicked my ass, but it made me study more. And then
Right.
I recently read that the great Larry Carlton went to go take lessons from Joe Pass, and the same thing happened to him. The first lesson, that's the first, you know, I
That's the
say this
introduction.
lightly, that Joe Pass, he's just, amazing, amazing player. I listen to him as much as I can.
Right.
Too
Shout
much
out to
to
Joe
listen to,
Pass.
not enough time.
Right. Right on. Damn. What's that site you were talking about?
What happened?
What was that site you were talking about?
What fight?
The site
What site?
where there was misinformation, where they didn't get shit exactly right. You were telling me
Oh,
earlier.
you got to be, as you well know, you got to be careful with anything that comes up in the internet. I remember when all this stuff started, uh, my compadre Dave Roney began working with computers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I bought a computer and I said, hey, excuse me. I said, hey, man, come and hook me up. And so he came and he looked at me and he said, Vic, are you sure you want to let the internet into your house? And I said, yeah, man. But I didn't know really what he was talking about. But now I know. That's why um, I need to turn everything off. And I know my own children have told me, oh, come on, just doesn't matter. And I'm like, But I come from another world, and that world says, you know what? It's none of your fucking business what I do. I ain't doing nothing to I ain't doing nothing shady. I'm
Right.
just doing to do what I can to help.
Right.
But it's none of anybody's business, and I don't need anybody to pick anything for me.
Right.
Believe it, I can think. I don't need I don't need any of those to think for me. I don't think so, man. I wasn't born for machines and greedy politicians to think for me.
Right.
You could tell I'm from another world.
Yep.
So what else?
Nothing.
Who else is listening to you?
Right now, we've got a couple people in the house. I think with all the back and forth, some of them just took off from earlier. I was just thinking right now I should probably share this out. Hang on a sec. If no static at all. Okay, let me switch over here. Come on, fucker. All right. Leo's here. Female Tube's here. Um, Krusted join. This fucking computer's acting up. Hold on. Go to my channel. And right here. Where's the share? There it is. Okay. Okay, I can see all the chat over there. Okay, yeah. All right. Just copy the fucker. Okay, now I'll go over here and hook this up. Let me see. Um, my channel again. Okay, over here. My channel. Go to post and post it. There it is. Post. Okay. Right here. Okay. Now let me just put the link. There it is. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, hold on. There we go. Got it. Over here. There it is. Cool. All right. We're good. All right. Where's everybody at? Okay, so we're good. We're good. What was your last gig like?
My last gig?
Yeah.
That's a general question. As a solo performer or with a band?
Both.
As a solo performer, it's always fun for me because I get to do whatever I want to do. So usually entertaining people, I open up with my songs that I've written. And then I do 3 sets. On my next set, I'll do some reggae stuff,
Yeah.
And then on the last set, I usually go rock and blues, but I usually look at the audience and I can tell by their heads or whatever. I can tell if they're into it or not. And I can tell by what songs I do that I should lean that way or I shouldn't because I can play anything and I pretty much just have fun. I cut songs up. I don't care. You know,
What's up, Eagle?
I'll start off with a Muddy Waters number and then cut into from there. I'll go to Jimmy Rogers. I'll do this. I'll do that. Just having fun. It's still fun after all this time. My my dedication and my discipline are still there. After I finish whatever performance, like um, I work steady at a place in Monterey, California called Sly McFly's, and I'm there with a group called Blue Fire. I'm the lead singer, and I pretty much just think what I want. More of a upscale rock place, so I got to rock them, and that's like taking candy from a baby. You're asking me to do what I love to do, so I do that and get the people going and all that stuff. And sometimes the band is working, and sometimes it's not. And then since we're there all the time, sometimes the bass player is not there, or it's more together when the original players are there.
Right.
But then after that, doesn't matter to me. Then I'll come home and play.
Right.
And then what I play at home is totally different than what I play live because I work on songs, I work on this, I work on that, and that's what I do. That's who I am. That's what I was born to do. And since that's what I do, I strive to be better than Vic was yesterday or last night.
Right. I don't know if you saw Overcoming Eagle came in, and he's one of the guys that digs your music. And
Who's
I was asked about you. First thing he said was, "What's up, Crust? Good to see you." And Mr. Silva, mucho gusto, to the original creator of Chicano reggae. And then he said, "Cuba Crust," and he said, "What was your pop's favorite project?" And then he said, "Que pasa, Leo?" And then Leo said, "What's up?" Oh, one overcoming Native Eagle. Where's your pop's favorite gig to play at? Another question. Aquí nomás, tú sabes. Yeah, that's it.
my favorite place to play at?
Yeah,
Is that a question?
yeah. He said,
It doesn't matter. It could be your living room. It could be out in the street. It doesn't matter. It's all my favorite place. I play after all the lovely, beautiful, blessed experiences that I've had. I realize that uh, my gift is my song, and people are happy and they feel good. And when I say people, you know, not just La Raza Cosmica, not just the people of the sun. Uh, Race doesn't mean anything. It's only the music that matters, and they feel good and they dance. And if I can make anybody, and it's not really me, if I can be the what do you call it, the connection to make them feel good and happy and forget about whatever happens in their life and make them get up and dance or to make them tap their toes or to run and want to talk to me on the break. Um, that's what it's about. I'm here to make them feel happy. If I'm in your living room or anybody's, everybody always has a request. Everybody thinks I'm a jukebox. And so I throw all kinds of stuff at them, you know.
Hmm.
But I love to do that. I don't think it's a job. It's it's who I am. It's just like I did a gig years ago in Altadena, California, for the Black Blues Society, and this beautiful African
Yeah.
American woman came up to me and she said, "Young man, you like the blues?" And I said, "I am the blues." And she turned and said, "Well," and I said, "Oh, I screwed that up."
Well,
And uh, it wasn't my turn to get up and play, but I will admit I was the only person in that place that wasn't African American, so it was interesting. And
hmm.
then when after I took my first guitar solo, suddenly the room wasn't heavy anymore.
Okay.
Everybody was digging what I had to say, and we became one. So I felt great after that because I thought I was good, but I really technically I wasn't that good. But I had what you would call in my culture, I had huevos. I didn't care,
Hmm.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna do this. So I go to the bar. I'm gonna get some Chivas Regal and just celebrate all the good music that was played and appreciate the great players I played with. And then the lady comes back, and I'm like, oh God, what did I do? Dios mío. And then she looks at me and she says, young man, you are the blues. Give me a hug. So I hugged her, and that was a compliment that I'll never forget.
Awesome.
Those are special moments to me because I played and experienced crowds and people's, um, and for some lucky reason, everybody wants to pat me in the back. But to me, I'll give it, I'll give it the same. I mean, I was playing in front of a theater in Alhambra, California, by myself, just singing because that was my job, and I loved it, you know. And then the next night, I'm playing at Staples Center where the Lakers won championships.
Fuck
You
yeah.
know, the group called Little Rudy G and Los
The
Chismosos,
Torontos. Yep.
from random people in the street to 18,000. So you really, I learned that it doesn't matter how many people are there. Just I do what I do and try to. In those days, try to become one with my instrument. These days, I'm one. I realize that I'm not separate. We are one. There you go, man.
Nice.
Winded answer.
Yeah. Wow. Timo said hi. Timo said it's all about the music.
What's that?
Overcoming said that's real. I'm reading what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Pretty to see it too. That's real. All about music. Yep. Yes.
I am the music.
I made a video in your honor, Papa Vic, with all respects.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Timo.
When do I get to see it?
I'll send it to you.
Let's hook it up.
Send it to you. Right on. We got 12 people in here. Some people are shy. Some people they know who they got on the screen. That's why.
People. It's all about people. You
Yeah.
know, I. I. At this point, it's all the same to me. But I've always been. I've always been on the side of raza.
Yes.
All. Always.
Right.
You know.
I know.
But for
Right, folks.
somebody that doesn't know me, then they would know that that's what it is. You know, it's kind of trippy that I spent a lifetime in LA, and I believe that in the 10 years that I've been in Monterey, it seems like I've learned more and I've worked harder at my craft. And I played so many places here because it ain't no big thing, man. I just play. It's who I am, and I ain't the kind of guy that's gonna say, "Hey, man, I can't play there." No, man, I'll play. I'll play. I'll be happy, and hopefully you'll join me, and we'll both be happy. And I was surprised one day when the owner of a club, I don't want to name any names, but they came up to me. It was Rasa. It was just like three of the brothers,
Mhm.
and the club said, "Hey, you want to meet Vic Silva?" And he said, "He's the legend," and that messed me up. I said, "Legend? Vic, I don't know what you're talking about," but I appreciate it. It's
Right.
just when I did a show in Monterey and they were advertising, they said, "And Vic Silva will appear, the Monterey icon," and I'm like, "Icon? What's wrong with these people?" You know, it, but thank you if that's what you think. But let the truth
Right.
know I'm just Vic. That's it. It's always
That's right.
into to be driving through Choletown, Soledad, California, and people crossing the street, blocking traffic, and they're like, "Orale, Vic, Vic," like that cracks me up. But that's the way Raza is, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. They block traffic, and all they want to do is saludar.
Say hi.
Saludos, saludos. There you go.
Yeah, that's right. The Timo did have a question. Let me see over here. Somebody had a question. I think it was Eagle. When will the collaboration take place with Krusted and Papa Vic? That already happened, bro. We
Well,
got the
maybe he
possibility.
wants to know how it happened.
Well, go ahead. How about the music? Yes. Is
Well,
he said, yeah. Go ahead.
my son said, "Hey, I got this song." So I'm in his room and I hear this tune, and I'm like, "Man, this is some slow ass shit. What are you, what are you doing?
You're always telling me my stuff slow.
It, it got some slow ass shit. You put some life into it." So,
Up tempo, yeah.
so I changed the tempo and made it a reggae song, and the rest is history. But you wouldn't want to hear the original thing because
The original's good. I
it,
still have it in mind. I
I
still
don't.
know.
It was just, it was just too slow. So I
And
figured,
then I
I got,
rewrote the lyrics. You said keep the hook, and that was it.
yeah, but you know what? You got to give props to. You had
Mike,
probably one of the best bass players in LA. I know you had one of the best drummers in LA.
oh, for sure.
You had Ray Rodriguez, one of the best keyboard player producers in LA. And you had Tim Anderson on sax. And I believe Tim is on tour right now with a guy called George Benson. So,
Yep.
you, you had you had some players on there. And when I listened to that song, I'm like, man, it's timeless. It's a great song.
Yeah, you told me the other day it's still getting hits on Spotify.
I got a lot of hits on Spotify on that song just a couple days ago, and I called you about it. I'm like, wow, that's great because the song is not new, but
Right.
it's like when I was talking to Tito Lariva from Los Cruzados, he told me
Crusaders.
he wrote a song, and 10 years later he put it out, and everybody thought it was new, but to him it was old. But
Right.
at the moment you share it with an audience, that's when that's when birth happens and it's new. But I
Right.
understand what he was talking about. It's, I've got a lot of songs where I wrote them a long time ago, and or even finished them, meaning finished the recording process, and I've never put them out. So I understand.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened. But I figured if it's gonna go down that way, then you know I got to get the best players to jump in and not so much show off what they could do because their playing is going to show it just to
Yeah.
cre- just to create a positive energy. And
Right.
the song sounds great today too.
Yeah. It does. I just did it the other day. I forgot I was on. I don't know if it was on a live or something else, but I busted it out again.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I should
Um.
I should do it because I do the rap better than you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't listen to him, folks. Okay. At least that part. Okay. I don't know where you got that idea from.
I do it live.
I ain't seen it. Record it. I want to see. I'm down. That song, yeah. That song. I dig it. It's just
What's that?
I dig it. I mean, I love that song. I mean, I got to collaborate with my dad. Um, and then to have all these fucking badass motherfuckers and then we forgot to mention the background singers too. You know,
Hmm.
my primo and stuff.
Well, your primo is Sidney Velasquez, and uh, he was shading Michael Jackson on that stuff. His voice, he just sounded great. So if somebody can listen to it, you'll hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So Eagle, you said that's one of your favorites. Listen to that when we're talking about with my cousin Sydney's the background vocals.
Hmm.
Check that out.
Well, I take a certain amount of energy from that, knowing that I've always recorded a lot of the musical not all of them, because my family has become musical and recorded with all of them, pretty much,
Right.
from the veteranos to the rastas to anybody. I'm just grateful that uh, my family is a mirror of the Chicano culture, because we love everything and we are everything. You know, you can't say, well, you guys just are like rockers. No, we're rockers. We're rastas. You know, uh, I don't know what you call it now, doo wop. That's an East Coast thing. We always called it oldies and all of that kind of stuff. But my family has encompassed all that, just like the Chicano culture. And I spoke with a friend at the time about that, and his name was Edward James Olmos.
Yeah.
If I was in LA, I'd probably be doing more, but I like my lifestyle. Um,
What you're doing right now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let,
I
let
see
me,
that.
let me show you one of my girls.
Let's see.
Her name is Sol.
She's crazy.
You got to be careful with her; she'll bite
Gotta
you.
watch out. She don't mean no harm, but she'll get you. Little tigers. Cats are zen. Yeah.
So, whoever's listening, do you agree that our culture um, has no boundaries? We listen to everything.
What do you guys say? How long has it been up here, Krusty? Not that long, Timo. We just got it started a while ago. It's been from the 42 minutes. I want to say about maybe a half hour or so, something like that. Overcoming said, "Yep."
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that, man?
Talk to me. What do you think about our culture?
What do you think about Chicano culture? Now's your chance, guys. I listen to everything. Check out my channel. I got music of every genre, said Timo. So what he's got like playlists and stuff that he drops on his channel
Mm-hmm.
where he you know listens to a variety of shit. He knows some stuff too.
That, that's good.
He's pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Uh, I know a couple other people in YouTube that actually they're actually a lot, and Chicanos and stuff that are all over the board on music. You
That
know, some are over here, some are over there, but everybody that I've encountered, I see a lot of. They're just they're everywhere as far as music goes. You know, listening and enjoying, and sometimes partaking. You know.
hmm It didn't used to be that way, but that's because people were afraid to come out. But since there's no more top 40 and we can make up whatever playlist we want, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
It's all good. I mean, I walk into the club to Sly McFly's. I'm getting ready to do a show, and one of the they call them servers now
Yeah.
is a brother from Oaxaca, and he tells me, "Hey Vic, do you do any Mexican music?" And I looked at him and I just said, "Tú y las nubes me traen muy loco. Tú y las nubes me van a," kind of that.
Yeah.
And everybody turned around like, "Wow, where's that coming from?" Because they were expecting to hear, Brother Ozzy, from me, but
Yeah.
I came out with, Jose Alfredo Jimenez.
That's all there is to it.
And that's something that I'll share. Growing up, my father, Mauro
Give me a
Silva,
sec.
and his sister, Francisca Silva, better known as Tia Kika, they were always listening to rancheras. That was their thing. And so I grew up with that in one ear. But being the type of person that I am from the beginning, if everybody was listening to whatever, I went the other way. So one ear was with Jose Alfredo and, Miguel Aceves Mejia, Jorge Negrete, Amalia Mendoza, and all those people from the golden Mexican age of music. But I was listening to Little Walter and Muddy Waters because there was a program in LA, and it was the Hunter Hancock show, and they would say hunting with Hunter, and then he'd play all that great R&B, and I leaned that way. And then when I first heard the sound of My Girl and I heard the guitar, I said, "Oh, I love that sound."
Yeah.
And that led me to uh, it just it it resonated. But I've always been
Hey, Sylvia.
one side of me is Mexican rancheras or Mexican music because I love all that stuff. Uh, Trios, you name it, all of it.
Yeah.
And but also the foundation of American music. When I say American, I mean uh, the brothers who were who were stolen from Africa, and they brought them over here, but they brought so much culture to us.
Yeah.
And, you know, just to grow up and listen to all of that. And people would say, "Hey, who's your favorite guitar player?" I'm like, Little Walter, but he didn't play guitar. But I loved his sound, and I loved
Yeah.
his, the sound, the feeling. I could feel the dude,
Yeah.
and it remains the same today. I love Walter. And then somewhere along the line, I heard a cat named Bob Marley, Bob Nesta Marley,
Yeah.
and that really resonated with me. And I try to tell people about it, and I learned you can't tell people nothing, man. They got to get it on their own. And
Right.
and I was so full of myself, I thought, man, I'm the only dude in LA that even knows this music. Then I
You
found out
might
my,
have been.
huh?
I said it seemed like you might have been
I was, especially in East LA, Santa
because
Terra.
because
And
I was there listening. We were all us family that was there. We all were listening to it with you when you had it going.
hmm and just like your song, Possibility, you got the Rasta roots in there.
Yep. Yep.
It's all good. And you had the great Albert Estiamba. No, I take it back. You had
That
the
was
great Steve Easter on
Steve
drum.
East. Yep.
It's all good.
The All Star reggae. Well, it was the reggae All Stars.
hmm
Yep. Yeah. 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 You guys. The culture is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, and I feel blessed that I can share and maybe awaken a brother or a sister to things that I've learned along the path of life, especially the musical path life. It just, hey, I feel blessed to have had all the experiences and seen and met all these people. And then on the musical side, I've met and played. And then I did the TV show Behind the Artist for 10 years.
Fuck yeah.
And I met, you know, so many people, did so many things.
Great artists.
You
Yep.
know, I'm just grateful for all of that.
Oh yeah. We gotta get some of that out there.
Actually, I was thinking about that, but it's a lot of work to. I'm gonna have to transfer. I have a lot of those shows. I did 500 and something shows. Um, to put them in a format where they can be shown today, because I have the broadcast originals, and that's 3/4 inch master tapes,
Right.
and they take up a lot of space and everything, but they're with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I've told some of the people. I've said that before. I told them, he's got his TV show that we'd love to put out. But it's gonna take transferring it into something that you could actually put it out there. You know. But I told him there's a lot of goodies in there, man. Shit.
We'll see.
That was some badass shit. And it was not only Buena Vision, but it was also the Eagle Rock Studios too.
And don't forget the Santa Monica studios.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
I was everywhere.
Damn.
But again, I mean, I was in LA. You
Right.
know, I've been to a lot of cities, and LA is one of the greatest cities. You can. It's great. I love LA. But let's not forget, I'm from East LA. Before they called it East Los,
Right.
and I call it Santa Tierra Nahua.
Eso.
There you go.
That's right, folks. Oh,
And yes, I drink water.
I don't.
Hey,
I should. I
I,
drink some. Actually, I have like a tall glass in the morning. I get I have a container and I fill it with ice and I fill the rest of it with water, and that's what I drink and eat on the way to work and hours into it. I just,
Well,
yeah, I've been drinking some water. Yeah,
gotta have water. As a matter of fact, um, I wish I could be
what's up,
drinking
Katie?
things with ice in it when but I don't do ice I don't do ice because when you do as much singing as I'm doing, it takes a toll. It tightens up your vocal cords and stuff, and
Right.
I'm into my my vocal cords are not a piano, so I have to take care of them. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but hey, I'm not into dis-ease. So that's part of what I do. You got to take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I drink alkaline water, water from the spring, water that the minerals are still there that were coming down the mountain,
You could taste
as,
that shit.
as opposed to reverse osmosis where they take all the minerals out.
That's what Yosemite water was. That shit was good. That was a good company to work for. That spring is still there.
That's that's the stuff, man. That's the stuff. Anything
Yeah, thing.
I always say, if God didn't make it, don't take it.
Right.
There you go. And I wasn't always that way. I had a lot of rock and roll animal lifestyle for years, but uh, it comes down to I wish I knew then what I know now.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Any more questions and stuff?
let me see if I passed any up.
You got to know that it took my son a lot of trying just to get me to show up again.
Uh,
But
Didn't
here
my
I am for him and all of you.
appreciate you, Dad. Overcoming said 500. He's talking
Yep.
about how many shows you had, and when you said that, a lot of folks on Facebook with video made one published music doing all right, said Sylvia. Sylvia, damn it, what's going on, Sylvia? Haven't seen you in a minute. Uh, Everybody saying hi to each other. Love that jam. Yes, sir. Um, haven't been here for a while. Miss everyone. That's another classic. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, okay, you guys that are in here that know the songs, what are your favorite Vic songs right now? What's your favorite Vic song?
Oh, geez.
No, no, no. I'm asking them.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking Timo, and I'm asking Native Eagle. And Dad, you can answer that too, but I want to see what these guys are saying.
No, I'd like to know what all the people like or what they don't like.
Because Timo and Native Eagle, they know a lot of your songs, and I know they got their favorites. Let's see.
Well, what's their favorite? What's your favorite, people? Let me know. Help me out.
Papa Vic wrote any books, Crush? No, sir. Not that I know of. I didn't realize that was his pops, right? Yeah. Do you ever have did you ever have a supernatural experience?
Does a chicken have lips?
Oh shit.
Of course. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, I'm still living uh, a blessed and interesting experience here. I'm truly, truly. thankful and grateful that I can share some of this stuff. And I've had people say, "Hey, you should write a book," and I'm like, "No, I ain't gonna write nothing, man. It's gonna take time away from my playing." But I don't think like that anymore. Now I'm taking more time to, uh, you know, do the things that I like to do. I'll share that with you. You know, like going hiking with my wife, with uh, with my son's sisters, with just being here where I am. It just it it abounds. I'm more free to create in a different way. So I'm getting ready to bust out some new stuff. Look out. I'm never gonna take the same road. It won't happen.
And from those hikes, sending me pictures of, or at least a picture of the day from the hike.
You know, it
So
being
I
up
got
there being up there with pine trees and breathing fresh air. Then I get to come back home and play guitar. It's all good.
okay. So they answered about the favorite.
What?
Overcoming Native Eagle answered about his favorite. He said Juke Joint Mama.
Oh wow,
And Timo, he said People of the Sun, of course.
wow.
So they're definitely into your music, you know, and that's their favorite, which means that they know they know more than just that one song, you know.
Yeah,
They know other songs,
I love
but
the I love those songs. And Juke Joint Mama was a collaboration uh, with my former wife, Lady Funk. She don't like to be called that, but she's the baddest Chicana singer I ever heard, and her name is Delfina Silva. She's just badass, great singer. You know, we'd go and she'd sing, and people would say, "Is she black?" And I'm like, "Don't say black. Why don't you say African American better?" Anyways, but yeah, she's bad. And we were sitting down having some coffee, and it came up. Why don't we do a blues song? So we collaborated on that, and I've never failed to. In the old days, when you put out an album, you put credits. She's credited as part writer because she wrote that with me. I wrote that with her, so it's correct to put that down, and um, makes me happy that you like Juke Joint Mama. And by the way, the guy that's playing the harp is a legendary guy in the blues circles. His name is Rod
right.
Piazza. Rod
Yep,
is he's a bad man,
I mentioned that.
and I mean bad by he's great. Rod Piazza. I was blessed to get Rod Piazza to come and play for us.
One badass motherfucker right there.
But I just moved forward, so I'm glad of that. And People of the Sun, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a live version of that. I should probably let you hear that. That's with three gospel singers, the same ones that are on the recording. I could pay money just to hear them sing. But I'm grateful that I got to record with them and all of that. There you go.
Yeah, People of the Sun is one of my favorites. Definitely on that album, that's my favorite. And so we good? You good?
So are we good?
I don't know.
Any more questions? Anything else you want to cover for today?
Everybody good? Are you gonna play in a minute? In a minute? In a little while?
Yeah, yeah. You could
Yeah,
say that.
you could say that.
The
You want to play?
the lead ball is waiting.
Well, okay, so what did you do? You adjusted the pickups?
What happened?
What'd you say about the pickups the other day?
I just adjusted them. No, there's nothing that needs to be done to that guitar. It's just killer guitar. I'm so grateful that it that that it lets me love it. Great guitar, man. It's the
Nice.
kind of guitar that the drummer turns and says, "Hey, man, they just they when they hear it, they feel like I do. They just love it."
Nice. Um, did you play a little something?
No, because I can't get the right tone. I've heard myself with no. You need to hear it live you know where you can feel the shit.
Right.
The keyboard player says, "You're too loud, Vic," and I'll go, "You're too old, bro."
Damn it. He stays ready. He don't gotta get ready. Yeah, that's right. He's always playing.
So what
Well,
else?
I don't know much more.
Okay,
I appreciate you coming on
I
and hanging out with us.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much. I'll love to do it again, and maybe when I drop some stuff that nobody's ever heard, you know,
Definitely. Yep.
there's like I mentioned before, I got an old tune that nobody's heard, but who knows? I may have just recorded it, and when you hear it, it'll be new, and it's called Madman.
Oh shit. You did that?
Yeah, I did it.
Damn.
I'm supposed to. Anyways,
That's the
take
bad.
care. Take
Yeah.
care, everybody. Blessings.
Fuck.
Till we meet again.
See how he is? All right, Dad. Um, what we call it? Everybody, be cool. Handle your shit. Appreciate you guys. Remember, don't be a dick. If you're being a dick, you're not being right. Be right. Don't be a dick. And if you choose to be a dick, you already know you're not being right, motherfucker. All right. All right.
Take care. Take care.
Best of love out there, people. Put a smile on people's faces, man. All right. Dad, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys, man. We're out of here. Shake it easy, okay? You
Okay.
could you, you could push that button that you got there.
Okay. Now
Yeah,
you better press it because
I got it. All
all
right.
right. Later.
Later.